Espresso wants some loves, I guess. Hey, you should not be rubbing on the fence. Excuse me? Calliope, this is not our fence. This is the neighbor's fence. Hello everyone, Sylvia here with Silver Pine Kiko Goats, and today I'm going to be bringing the goats to greener pastures. So my neighbor has a horse trailer and he's going to be coming up here and helping me load the goats in and bring them to a neighbor's pasture where they can have lots of good green browse for probably a couple weeks until I bring them back. My goats have been at the neighbor's pasture before and it's a super good area. So I'll show you how the goats are doing and what I've got to get them ready to go. So here's the goats. As you can see, I've got them in the Premier One electric netting. And this has been working super well. I have 3 160-foot rolls of it. So it goes way down in the woods, way back there. You can't even see the other side of the fence. And there's tons of browse down there. But as you can see up here, it is super bare, and right there too, you can see that the goats have done an amazing job of clearing the land. So they've been up here for at least a couple weeks. Pretty soon here, I'm not only gonna move their electric fence, but I'm also bringing them to a neighbor's pasture today. So they're going to continue working on clearing the neighbor's pasture, and then I'll bring them back here onto a new fenced-in area for browsing. Hey Espresso, what's up buddy? So there's Espresso, he's my Kiko buck. And as you can see, he's wearing what's called a buck apron. And that is going to keep him from successfully breeding the does. Hopefully. It's not 100% cover, but I've heard that it works pretty well. So he's been wearing that until breeding season comes around. And then here's his friend. I got Espresso a buddy. So this is a Nigerian dwarf wether. Actually still thinking about a name. I'll post his name right here so you can see what his name is after we've named him. But this little dude, he is super sweet, and unfortunately the other goats have bullied him a little bit, but when it's just he and Espresso together, they get along pretty well. So that's good news. And so whenever the buck has to be separate from the does, then he can have this little guy as a buddy. So that worked out nicely. Meanwhile, the goats are being pretty whiny and ready to get out of here for the day, so I'll be moving them on to the neighbor's pasture. So as you can see, Espresso is rubbing his stinky head on me. It's just about to become breeding season, and the buck is going into rut where he pees all over himself and puts on that lovely cologne to attract the ladies. So yeah, he's a very friendly buck and he likes to rub on me. So that's the only problem about friendly bucks, but it does make him easier to handle. Anyways, pretty soon I'm going to be purchasing 2 new does to add to my herd. They are registered New Zealands, and I'm super excited because they are going to add some superior genetics to my herd. They have some really fancy pedigrees, and I've seen pictures of their past kids. They will be second fresheners when I breed them this fall. So they've already kidded before and they've had beautiful kids, and there's some qualities that I really like about them. So I'm super excited to add these does to my herd, and I hope to be bringing them home in a few weeks. So that'll be exciting. But anyways, right now the goats are just chilling and waiting until I load them up into the trailer and bring them to their new pasture. Here they are, just relaxing in the dirt that they dug up. Well, this was our lawn and our grass over by our fruit trees, but they dug it up to make themselves a nice dust bed, so so that's what's going on up here. I made the mistake of giving them a nice convenient flat spot where they like to hang out most of the time, instead of going down there where they've got all of that really good brush to browse on. There's some really good forage down there. In fact, I'll show you guys a clip right here of the goats browsing. they have reduced it to mostly sticks. They've done a really good job of clearing it. There was just so much greenery, and when they first started in here, it was just jam-packed full of really good nutritious forage for them. So the fence is working out good, and it's allowing the goats to be able to browse out here on our 5-acre property that's full of lots of good greenery. There's Divine, King of the Rock. She's a very pretty doe. She's probably my best doe that I have right now. She can be a pain at times, but she's a nice looking doe. And she's passed some good genetics onto her daughter, so I'm excited to raise her up also. There's Mr. Espresso, who's going to breed a couple does this fall. And I'll actually have more than one buck breeding does this fall, so that'll be fun to see how the different genetics do in my herd, see if I can get some doelings out of the different breedings. There's Primrose, Casper, he's sleeping, and his mama Calliope. And then here's this little guy, just chilling, trying not to go too close to Calliope because she is a bossy goat and does not like him. Come here, sweet boy. This guy is super sweet. What you doing, huh, silly guy? But he loves pets. He's gonna get to go out and browse with the rest of the Kiko goats. So we'll see how he enjoys that. I've been surprised. He's actually a pretty good browser right along with the rest of the herd, so he'll do pretty good. So in just a few weeks, probably about the time when I get my new does, Casper is going to be banded as a wether and should be going to his new home, hopefully. He hasn't been spoken for as of yet. Also, if you guys want to check out my website, I did just create a website for my herd. If you want to check it out, Pine Kiko Goats. I have it linked in the description and also on my homepage. I have Casper listed for sale on there and hoping to find a good home for him to go as a wether. Here I've got the goat's water trough all emptied out and ready to be loaded up in the trailer. And then here I also have their minerals. I have both the loose minerals and a piece off of their hard selenium block in case they want to lick at that. Then underneath I've got some treats in a bucket to bribe them with. So we're all ready for when it's time to get these goats loaded up in the trailer, all 7 of them, and heading off to their new pasture.
Alright, Divine.
Here is all of the goats. Espresso the buck right there. And then Calliope and her baby Casper here. I have my friend Andy here with me, checking on the goats, seeing how they're doing. Primrose and Bracken, as we named this guy, are over here. They are chewing on some blackberries. And there's lots of yummy browse around here for the goats to eat. They're doing really good foraging. Casper has gotten so big. Look at that big boy. His horns are getting thick too. Yeah, he's a big old boy. Espresso's getting bigger. Dahlia and her mama Divine are over here. Dahlia has gotten so much bigger. And she's turning out so pretty. Look at you, pretty girl. Look at you, pretty girls. Dahlia, are you gonna come say hi, huh? She's dusty. You dusty baby, huh? Yes, you're a sweetheart, aren't you? You're a sweetheart. She's got the sleekest black coat. Hey, don't sniff my bottom, buddy. Espresso wants some loves, I guess. Hey, you should not be rubbing on the fence. Excuse me? Calliope, this is not our fence. This is the neighbor's fence. Hi, pretty girl Divine. She's a little more skittish. So I guess she's not gonna come say hi to me. but Bracken is kind of a loud boy. He is making lots of noise. He wants loves. Hi, Primrose. What's going on, buddy? I love how he just mazz back and forth with you. He loves being with people. Like when I leave him, he's just super loud and he doesn't want me to leave. Hi, Primrose, you pretty girl. I should what?
Pasture to come this way.
Okay, I can try. Come on, buddy. He's so sweet. He loves it when I pet him. Okay, come on, buddy. Oh, what a good boy. He's so sweet. Come on, bud. Can't believe this guy's still for sale. He hasn't been sold yet. Come on, Casper. What a good boy. Come on. Such a good little dude. Yes, Casper is probably going to be weathered. That's what I'm planning on. So, be a good pet or brush goat for someone. He's so sweet though. He's probably one of the sweetest baby goats that have been born on the farm. Alright, well, time to say goodbye to everyone. Bye-bye, goats. See you later. Bye-bye, goats. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go down, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss another video. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.